California nurse practitioners, while it's exciting that AB 890, Assembly Bill 890, goes into effect January 1, 2023, it doesn't mean you can practice independently just quite yet. So let's jump into what the bill says and what it doesn't say, and then how you can plan for your future of independent practice in California. So as most of you know, there is a bill called Assembly Bill 890 that Governor Newsom signed into law in September of 2020. In it, he and the legislature have tasked the Board of Nursing to come up with new categories of nurse practitioners. So there are two new categories of nurse practitioners, and they're kind of categorized by the code section that have been created under the Business and Professions Code of California. So they're commonly referred to as 103 NPs and 104 NPs, and that goes together with Business and Profession Code section 2837.103 and 0.104 respectively. So on January 1st, 2023, what is now in effect is that 103 NPs who can work in a group setting with at least one physician and surgeon within the they have to work in a group setting, but there are some relaxations on these standardized procedures that they have to work under. So while 103 NPs and 104 NP kind of new rules are great, they don't significantly extend or alter the current scope of practice, though there is some flexibility to work without standardized procedures. Now, before you get too excited about that, you don't just get that automatically. You need to actually apply with the Board of Nursing in California to become a 103 NOP and get that standardized procedures requirement relaxed for you as a 103 NP. So you're eligible to do that right now as of January 1, 2023. Where there's a lot of misinformation, and where I've seen this a lot, is for people thinking that, oh, great, we're getting autonomous practice and it takes effect January 1, 2023. I can practice now independently starting in January 2023. While on first blush or first glance, or maybe when it was first getting written, that might have seemed to be the case, the Board of Nursing has put out a lot of clarifying information about it, including a frequently asked questions section, which we'll link to here. But it's very clear that there is a 3-year requirement to work as a 103 NP before you're eligible to work as a 104 NP. So what that means is nobody in California is eligible to be a 104 NP until 2026. So while it's great that independent practice is coming, you won't need to be under or at the same setting or under a group setting with a physician. The NP may work independently within the population focus of their national certification once they complete those 3 years and then apply for it through the board. So by the time 2026 comes around, they will have an application process and procedure for you to apply to practice independently. Again, you won't just get it automatically. So if you're an NP in California, I heavily encourage you or highly encourage you to go to the Board of Nursing, which is the source, the number one source, the primary source of your information there, to understand the ins and outs. And their frequently asked questions section is very helpful on that account. But all over their website, they're very clear that independent practice is not on the table until 2026. So great news that it's coming. Many states don't have that or don't have it on the horizon either. So it is good news for you in the future, but right now, the best thing you can do in order to work towards independent practice is to apply with the board to become a 103 NP. All right, that's it for this time. I'm Scott Rattigan at Functional Lawyer, and we'll see you guys next time. If you know an NP in California that needs this message, please share this with them, and we'll see you guys in the next